shader. That'll be the shader specific to creating stars, our star billboards. The other file we're going to create is called utility. Utility.cginc, or in other words, CG include file. So this is a few little functions that we're going to be using for our star shader and our constellation shader. Okay. Let's see. I'll start by writing the star shader, and then we'll come back to the utilities. Okay. So start off with a line. Could say shader. And this will be the name of the shader that'll appear in the materials menu. Star chart. Just call it star. All right. We're gonna have one property for now. This property is going to be called radius. Got star radius. It's going to have a range of 0 to 10, and we'll start off by giving it a radius of 2. All right, and now we write our sub shader with one tag. Because this is going to be this is a transparent object. In other words, we want to be able to see stars behind other stars. We're going to just put it in the transparent queue. So they say queue equals transparent. This is the order in which the shader will be drawn. So the solid objects will be drawn, and then transparent objects will be drawn in case they want to be drawn over those solid objects. Now we're going to turn off Z writing. I'll write it in. I'll comment it out so we can see what it looks like without it. It'll be easy to explain it by just showing it. And also we're going to write blend source alpha 1 minus source alpha. This is about if there's a star already drawn, how do we draw a star in front of it, and how do you blend those two colors together? Blend. Okay, and now we're going to write our pass, open brackets. We're going to start a CG program. We're going to write a vertex, so pragma vertex vert. We're going to write a geometry and our geometry and our fragment frag. Okay, this is the frag. This is declaring our three programs. Okay, we're going to include unity cg.cginc. We're also going to include utility.cginc. That'll be our utility class that we'll write later on. Okay, now we're going to write our data structures that'll be passed from the mesh to the vertex shader, then from the vertex shader to the geometry shader, then from the geometry shader to the fragment shader. Okay, let's start off with app data. So struct app data. This will just have a float for pos.